There are two main types of graphs for categorical data, a bar graph and a pie chart. And while most categorical data can be graphed with either of these, some types of data may lend themselves more to one or the other. So here we're going to take a closer look at bar graphs, a special type of bar graph called a Pareto chart, and pie charts. Let's start with bar graphs. Bar graphs are going to represent the data using either vertical or horizontal bars, and the height or the lengths of the bars is going to represent the frequency of the data. Bar graphs are for categorical data. For numerical data, we use a histogram, which will be discussed later. The bars for a bar graph should be of equal width. In addition, the frequency units should be equal in size. And finally, the bars on a bar graph should not be touching. So let's look at an example. Let's suppose we asked a second grade class what their favorite pet was, and here's the data we collected. The left-hand side tells us what types of pets were answered, and the right-hand side gives us how many students answered that question. To put this into a bar graph, each one of these categories of pets would be our different categories, and the height or the length of the bar is going to be determined by the number, the frequency. And we can see the bar graph here. We have the categories along the horizontal axis and the frequencies along the vertical axis. All of our bars have the same width. In addition, they are equally spaced between them. Our frequencies have the same width on the vertical axis, and our bars do not touch. Next, let's consider Pareto charts. Pareto charts are a very specific type of bar graph. Pareto charts are bar graphs where the bars are arranged from highest to lowest. And these are designed to help draw your attention to the categories with a higher frequency. Since they're a special type of bar graph, they're created the same way. We just have to make sure our data is arranged from the largest to the smallest according to frequency. Here we have the same data from the favorite pet before, but this time we have it in terms of a Pareto chart. We can see that the highest bar comes first, and then they go down as you move further to the right. Categories with the same height have no particular order. In this case, I put turtle first and then lizard, but putting lizard first and turtle second would have been equally acceptable. The third type of categorical graph I want to look at is pie charts. These are circles that we divide into sections or wedges according to the percentage of frequencies in each category. Since the size of each wedge is proportional to the percentage of frequency, we'll need all of our data to be in terms of percentages rather than frequency. In addition, our data must add to be 100%. Pie charts are best used when we have fewer than 10 categories. Any more than this in the pie chart can be overwhelming and difficult to read. In addition, pie charts can be pie charts or donut charts. Going back to our data for favorite pet, we would have this pie chart here. Each section is proportional to the percentage of the popularity of that pet.
If you would like to see Professor Pierce make more videos like this one, you can support her on Patreon in the link below. Any and all support means a lot to her. It allows her not only to make more videos, but it also allows her to campaign for free and accessible online education to conferences and other universities. Thank you for watching, and remember, math is for everyone.